A network drive is like a hard drive that's shared by multiple computers. So instead of having to log in every time and save your work and then log on the same computer and do it, a network drive is one hard drive basically that anywhere on the network you can access. So this can be your personal computer or the computers in the lab. You may need to use the network drives, or you may prefer to use the network drives if you're working on the lab computers a lot and you want to go back and forth between a lab computer and your personal computer, or if you're working on your personal computer and you're using VMware. If you're using the VMware, it may be easier to switch back and forth to the documents using the network storage versus using OneDrive. The network storage is very reliable. It's basically like a hard drive you have on your computer, and it's backed up, so if anything were to happen to the computer you're working on, any of your work you save was actually backed up off-site. So they're very reliable. I almost always use the network drive. I rarely use OneDrive. I don't prefer it. I prefer the network drive. So network drives are very reliable. You may need it if you're working in the labs a lot, going back to your personal computers, or if you're working in VMware a lot, going back to your personal computer. The difference between OneDrive and a network storage drive, OneDrive is more accessible, so it's easier to use OneDrive anywhere. It's a little more user-friendly. The advantage of a network storage drive is that it doesn't take up any space on your computer, and it's faster than OneDrive. So a network storage drive is essentially like a hard drive in your computer. Your computer can't tell the difference. With OneDrive, if you mount OneDrive to your computer, it copies all the files on your computer, so it's making a copy there, taking up your space, or it keeps it in the cloud, and every time you access something, it has to download the file, work on it, and then re-upload it. So OneDrive can be a little slower, but it's a little more user-friendly. You can use the network storage anywhere. If you log in through the VMware, you can access it. Or you can access it anywhere on campus. So if you're using OU Wi-Fi or the OU Ethernet, you can use the network storage. So I'll quickly show you how to mount or map a network drive. And you can do this with your H drive, and you can do it with any of the shared drives you have access to. So in this case, I'm going to disconnect one first. So now I no longer have that hard drive. It disappeared, it's gone. To map the hard drive, I'm going to click Map Network Drive. It popped up over here. And then I just have to type in the address. And then I'll show the link to both of these, and I'll put in the description the link. But quickly I'll show it to you, the web page. Your home drive is /home.ohio.edu/home. And then the shared network drive starts off with this, and then it'll have some continuation of the address. So I could type in the entire address. You used to have to type in the whole thing. Now you can just hit search, and then I want the engineering college, I want the engineering shared stuff, and then I want just the ETM folder. So I typed in shared.ohio.edu, I clicked browse. I browsed down to ENT, which for some reason this is the acronym for the engineering college. Within that, I was able to see these. You may not be able to see everything I can see, but I can see the ENT shared drive. I clicked that, and then I didn't feel the need to put chemical engineering or any of these other ones on here, so I just put engineering, technology, and management, and then OK. And now it's mapped it, so I'll close that. It shows up right there. You can do the same thing on your personal laptop with the H drive. So again, if you're in the lab and you're working and you're saving a Word document, and you go back to your dorm and you want to edit it or you want to send it in, all you have to do is just click on this, and then all of your work is going to be in here. So any office I go to, I can access all of my personal documents.